for meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy
En vez de
levels.
tirar un dron o tiras un dron, que se vayan a por ello todo y tú que ahí mientras pegándolo. Sería guapo eso. Un señuelo.
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martin. Rodrigo! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Well, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
En 2026 con pila, ¿a quién se le ocurre? Ah, vale, vale. Eso es otra cosa. Digo, está para matarlo. Digo, para matarlo si está todavía con el mando del equipo con pila. Oh. Vale, vale. El panadero con el pan. Esto no es serio, ¿eh? Esto no es serio.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. This was unexpected, a change so early in the game. Look, to make a change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodrigo spread out to the left. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Cash, who's gone direct here. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Sancho are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here. With a view to what exactly, Jim? Well, it can encourage the fullbacks to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box. Watkins gets flagged offside. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Oh, this is a very good run.
Ah, qué juego, tío.
Oh, perfectly measured that. That's Valverde. Valverde, backward it goes. And claimed it back swiftly. Mbappe. Cash, that's a sharp pass. Cash. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Watkins really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Y luego te das cuenta que lo que te dan es una mierda y te acordarás más todavía.
Sancho. Watkins chasing after it. That has found him in acres of space. Onana gets good distance on it. Moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Onana. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's played forward. Up towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alaba. Oh, this is a... Can he finish? Superb goal! Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee. Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch. So the first goal of the game. Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. And he shoots! This possibly the last play of the half. There's the header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the shot!
Oh.
A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. Reflections on the first half? Well, the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done. Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Aim forwards. Valverde. Mbappe, clearly not happy with that. Sancho. Tielemans. McGinn. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Tielemans. Rudiger. Valverde. Driving forward. Tielemans. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Marlon. He's got a... Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection. Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. I think the manager's claiming an assist here. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Clipped into space. And that's a good... Marlon! Oh, surely that deserved better. The timing of the pass and run was exquisite. Mbappe, Alaba, and here's Rodrigo. Rodriguez had a shot! And that would have been some goal. Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going. And that's been won straight back. And here's Mbappe. McGinn. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Sancho. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Sancho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. Marlon does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's played forward. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. And here's Rodrigo. Over to the left. Valverde. That's good play. Gets into some space. He's got space in the air. And the finish! Could be taken. And he's following up. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Is being given no time to think on the ball now. Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Alaba. And here's Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Can he finish? I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, qué golazo, sí señor.
That's incredible! And that may just do it! Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave. Time for a change in personnel. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things
Pocas son, pocas son.
Tielemans.
Son pocas.
Again. It is now on, and there's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
La cuarta, madre mía. La cuarta, dice.
Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. I think we're just about done here. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always.